Hello everyone. You are a student at a university or a high school or a primary school, unable to go to school because this year, due to the global pandemic COVID-19, schools are closed. Now, some of you are lucky that you can continue with your education online because you have access to the internet and you can afford data, or you live in a place where internet is virtually free. But there are many millions of students, particularly in the developing world, who have no access to the internet. Are you able to study online for at least 3 to 5 hours a day?
Unfortunately, no.
And how about you?
It's difficult.
Why?
The cost of data is too high.
For many reasons, including the affordability of data or the fact that they live in places where internet is very spotty. What do you do under those conditions? And the answer is to emulate the life of Malcolm X. Malcolm X found himself in a prison. He found himself illiterate and locked in an actual prison where there was he can't move, there's not much he could do, but he made a choice. His choice was to educate himself while in prison. So Malcolm X decided to begin by reading the English language dictionary because he realized that he doesn't really know enough English to read books. Then after that, he studied the Bible slowly and studied the Holy Quran slowly. Then he began to emulate a highly educated, well-read prisoner by the name of Bimbi. He decided to emulate Bimbi and begin reading one book after another. And he would read even when the lights have been turned off. He would read using whatever little light would come under the prison door. Now ask yourself this question as a student. If Malcolm X could do this while in an actual prison, how about you in your beautiful village? How about you in your home that's not an actual prison where you can still walk with your mask to see your neighbors, you can still do a little bit of exercise, you can see your parents, you are in lockdown, yes, but you're with your family and friends. Your conditions are much, much better than those of Malcolm X. And so the question becomes, if Malcolm X could do it, so can you. So my message to those of you students who are trapped at home, unable to continue with your online education like your more privileged colleagues is, there's an old technology that still works. And that old technology is called books. That's what educated Malcolm X, and that is what can still educate you today, so that when schools reopen, you'll not have fallen back. And the best approach would be Malcolm X's approach, where you begin with the basics, even if it means revising the basics. You begin by identifying gaps. This means even if you're in secondary school, you can read primary school books. If you're in college or university, you can read high school books. And you read with the aim of mastery. And your aim is to learn. And your aim is to learn as much as possible before schools reopen. That's my message to you who are trapped at home.